Good evening, everybody. 49. And yes, I'm laying in the bed making this video, day 175. Check it out. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna put this down. So, a family member of mine called me. She's in distress, right? I'm gonna try to speed this up. And what it is that she's dealing with a person or whatever. They had like a tumultuous past or whatever. Now moving on, they trying to reestablish themselves, but the person's patterns start changing. Whatever they start, whatever, acting, that like the same ways, whatever the case may be. I'ma just say this. I'm gonna cut to the chase, right? There's some people that just don't get it. The person is like, she's like, yo, I could feel something's wrong. Like I could feel it. I could feel it. That intuition. That's God. Let me tell you something. I'm not a religious person. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a Christian. I'm a Baptist. I'm not going to hold y'all and say nothing, anything like that. But I am spiritual. I have a God of my understanding that I'm 10 toes down for. And people that don't get it. They can't sit with us. They don't get it. They not in tune. If they're not one with the Lord, they're not in tune. They don't understand when you get that feeling. And it be true. They need tangible evidence. I need something real. Let me tell you something. It is real. God is real. That feeling is real. You cannot deny that. You ever find yourself going in nature, or you find yourself putting your feet in the dirt? These are for people that are like spiritual, or you go certain place. Like for me, seeing that sunrise, doing all that stuff, putting my feet in the dirt, grounding, exercise, all that stuff is real. That is God. Stop trying to explain yourself. They will never understand. They can't sit with us. We have a different beat. They will never understand. They can't get in tune. They're not 10 toes down. They don't know what that means. Stop trying to explain yourself to people like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, she was on this phone. And I told her I was going to make this video. She was on the phone. Like, he don't understand. He don't understand. He cannot understand because he's not one with the Lord. Let me tell you something. Like, I trust God so much. Let me tell you something. God gives me feelings. And, like, when I tell you he be on it, I'm going to give you a perfect example. This is a quick story time. Boom, on a Sunday. Check it out. Day 175. Boom. So, what day was this? That was day... I want to say that was day 166, 167. We're going to take it back to day 166, 167. Boom. So, it was all bad. You know what I mean? So, I had a conversation. I had a conversation with my sister 3 o'clock in the morning. Right? I have a conversation with my sister. I pulled up on my sister 3 o'clock in the morning because I was losing it. This was early Saturday. This was day 167. Losing it. So, I said, okay, talk to my sister. Day goes on now. I wind up going to Herbalife, where I go to do the exercise and stuff like that. It's a Saturday morning. My sponsor pulls up on me. Yes, I have a sponsor. Sponsor pulls up on me. Conversations aligned. Now, I already had a conversation with God. Like, God, please, you got to walk me through this. You got to walk me through this. Tell me what I need to hear, God. Tell me what I need to hear. And some of us, what you think? God gonna part the damn the clouds and be like, hey, hey, yo. What's going on? Like, nah, he's not doing that. He's going to speak to other people. We about to get surgical. Soulful Sundays. Here we go. So, had a conversation with my sister. I have a conversation with the sponsor. Right? Then they have this thing in recovery. They have a Just for Today. The Just for Today message. When I tell you it hit home, oh my God, it hit home. Boom, we about to get surgical. This is when you know. Right? Because people are asking, like, God, please show me. Please do. And a lot of us do this. And I'm here with you. He will speak to you through other people. Now, I'm not saying you should listen to everybody. But listen, if it's in alignment, it's in alignment. You can't deny that. If you feel it, yes. This is how I knew it was for me. The lady that works in that's in the Herbalife, right? I don't know. She was like, Alexis, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And then we just started having this conversation. I didn't tell her that I was like, I had a bag of Friskies in my head. I was losing my shit. Excuse my language. And we had a conversation, and the conversation aligned with the same conversation I had with my sister, the same conversation I had with my sponsor, the same thing I read in the Just for Today, and now this. Come on, man. Stop trying to justify yourself with people who just don't get it. They can't sit with us. I'm 10 toes down for God, period. Can't nobody. Let me say something. I can't deny that. And I never will deny that. I never will deny that. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't get it. And I'm not saying you got to be spiritual. I'm not saying you got to go to church every day. Listen, if you have a God of your understanding and you are one with the Lord and y'all talk like, hey, yo, big homie, it's going down in the paint. I feel like I'm down in the valley where the girls get naked. Yes. Talk to that man. Don't be ashamed. A lot of us don't do that. Sitting here talking to yourself. No, talk to the Lord. And if it's aligned, it's okay. Just to hear my cousin, the pain and my cousin's voice was just like, I'm not going to hold y'all. It sound very familiar. It sound very familiar. And I just, it was just like, listen, some people just don't get it. They can't sit with us spiritually. They can't. They don't get it. They don't have it. They don't know what it is to walk on faith. To not know, you don't have a clue. They ain't even a shred of evidence things are going to go great. But you still believing and you still doing your part. It's not that you just believing in the Lord, you're not doing anything. No, you're doing your part. And I'm not going to sit and tell you, like I said, I'm not a Christian, a Baptist. I'm still figuring that out. All I know is I'm 10 toes down for God of my understanding. And stop trying to explain yourself or try to defend yourself against people that just don't get it. They're never going to get it. They're never going to get it until they choose to. You know what I'm saying? So quick to say, oh my God, not oh your God. Not the one you don't believe in, cheese and rice. It's you not believing for me. You got to stay strong, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Remember, it's the science, right? Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? So I just say this, like, don't fix your face to try to make people understand a part of you that, some real stuff that you maybe really don't even understand. You just know that it's real. You know what I'm saying? People always want you to prove something. How do you know? How do you know? Because I can feel it. I know that it's real. You know what that's like? You know what that's like? That's like trying to prove the wind is real. Can you see the wind? Can you see the wind? No, you can't. But you know it's real because you can what? Feel it. Forehead and eye.